Hello and welcome to another random review and how-to. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace out the battery here in this Cub Cadet XT1 Enduro series tractor. This tractor too, I might be showing another video on my channel that just some maintenance things. I'm going to change out the oil filter, I'm going to change out the blades possibly, and the battery and the oil, and do some different things. So getting ready for summer here. So my battery in this thing died about 2 years ago, and I jump it every time I start it, and it's a real pain in the butt, and I just haven't thought to go out and get a battery until now. So if you're having the issue where you're not starting, you're not clicking over, you're going to want to replace the battery out. So the first thing you're going to want to do, take the key out, obviously, and then locate your battery. It's underneath your seat here. You're going to see you have two wires. You want to make sure you kind of check the orientation of the battery itself. If you're looking to see what kind of battery this is, there's a part number listed on top here. And then if you need to get the model number of your tractor, that's up here under the seat, which is actually kind of handy and helpful. So to get this out, you're going to see you have two different nuts you have to unscrew. You're just going to want to make sure if there is a charge in here that you don't touch this to this or this to this with any of the tools you're using. I'm a big dumb idiot, so I am just going to go for it and hope that I don't electrocute myself. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and size my crescent wrench there onto my nut, and then I'm just going to loosen this other one on the other side, and it comes pretty loose pretty fast. And pull that out. Now this nut also has a locking nut, which you can't really see right there, but I'm going to show you in a second. So you're going to want to make sure keep those two things together. I'm actually going to keep it in the charge that I got. That way I don't lose any of my parts. I'm going to pull that off and put it on the side. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing here with this one. Get you a different angle here. Show you what's going on. Same deal. Pull that there. Loosey righty tighty. Only takes a little bit to loosen that up. So we go ahead, same idea. Pull out the screw, the nut on the screw, and I'm just going to tuck that again away over here so we're not touching. Now the other thing this battery has, it has this little clip holder here. So we're going to want to make sure we just go ahead and loosen that by pushing it down and away from itself. Comes out, tuck that down, and now you have the ability to grab your battery. So I'm going to pull my battery out. You can see how deep this battery is. This battery also, there's some water still in it, so it's not dried out. Another good indicator that the battery itself is just bad. If you were dry, sometimes you can put water back in there, and that might be the thing you need. It just depends on how you're keeping this. Online it says to actually store these during non-use, so in the fall and winter time, in a cool, dry place. And they also say that you could charge them. So if you look at this battery, it actually has a charge date on it, which I never followed. But this was April of 16, and I'd like to say I bought this tractor in 13 or 14. So I never charged it. Like I said, I had to always jump this. So now you can see a little bit down in here, the case, where that battery sits. See the pocket. So I'm going to take this battery, I'm going to take it over to I think O'Reilly. I might actually stop by Walmart too, and just see what kind of battery I can get, what price. I've seen prices all over the board from $25 to as high as $65. So I'm going to go find something that's kind of maybe middle range. Never willing to spend too much on the battery, and then we'll come back and we'll put it in and start her up. So here I am back with the new battery here. I got the Super Start Lawn and Garden. I went to O'Reilly Parts. I will include a link below to Amazon if I can find this on there. This was a $50 battery. They had one there that was $25 as long as you're trading one in. They actually take your batteries there too, which I kind of like. You see the part number up there for engines up to 35 horsepower. The reason I kind of went with the more expensive one here is the guy there told me this has more cool cranking amps. So I'm not a battery expert, but I know that I've had issues with this one starting up and cranking over. So I just wanted to make sure that I got something that was a little comparable to that, or would help with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop my battery in, make sure we're keeping that same orientation. And then we know where we gotta put our charges on. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in for that. Go ahead and make sure you lock it down first, because you're not gonna be able to get that piece across. You get the battery in. So once again, throw this on. Tighten it down. Make sure you put that on tight. We're gonna wanna make sure we do that this way, because we're bouncing around out there on our lawns. We're not losing screws here and loosening everything up. So that's all nice and tight. Go ahead and put that cover on so I don't accidentally touch it together when I'm doing my negative charge. Same idea, pull the negative one out here. Alright, nice and tight. Tuck that down. Now you see the seat's just going to come right down on there. Now, if you have this model, you know there's a lot of safety features to get this thing started. So, first of all, I disengaged it back into neutral. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in the drive. Next thing I'm going to do is make sure that I got my brake down, locked. Grab my key. Now this is the first start after winter, so you have to be on your seat. I got it up into the choke position, turn it forward. We're gonna go ahead and crank it and see what happens. So got the battery in. What I'm gonna go ahead now and do is crank everything up. If you have this model, you know there's some safety features to it, right? So we have to have the actual back where you can pull it out in the neutral. You have to have that engaged, so that's back engaged. I got my parking brake on. And then I'm gonna go ahead, parking brake's on, I'm sitting. Not that the sitting matters, that only matters when you got the blades going. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this up in the choke. And I'm gonna give it a little bit of gas too for starting it. So I'm cranking it over once. See my lights are on. Forward, and then start. So I did let this run for a couple minutes. Like I said, this is first start after winter. New battery in. I'm gonna go ahead and change out my oil now. Check all my filters, make sure I'm good there. I'm also gonna change out the oil filter. So look for this on the channel if you want some more little maintenance issues after your winter fall break here on the Cub Cadet XTI Enduro series, or XT1 Enduro series. I'm gonna have everything there for that. You saw there, I had a little bit of an issue getting it started, so I did have it choked and I was putting on the brake. I did have it cranked over for a little bit and then it finally got running. So if you like this video and other things you see here, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.